Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Michelle this morning on a beautiful Monday morning. It's kind of cloudy here. As a matter of fact, I decided to change locations. I usually do the video from my backyard, but today I am on my front porch because I was kind of worried that it might start raining. So I don't want to get rained on during the broadcast. So I kind of moved locations, which is kind of nice, change of scenery. My neighbors probably think I'm a little nutty, but that's okay. Um, Welcome to the broadcast this morning, you guys. Happy Monday to everybody. We'll wait a couple minutes here and see if we can grab a few more viewers before we get started. This is going to be a quick video about the journey and creating success one step at a time. So if you're here, if you don't mind, say hello. I have a lot of my friends. Good morning. Good morning. I have a lot of my friends from church who are joining me, which is so fun. And good morning, Glenda. It was so great to see you this weekend. We had so much fun. Good morning, Paul. Welcome to the broadcast this morning, you guys. Welcome. We're going to talk about taking the journey towards success and how that happens really one step at a time. So welcome to all of you all. I'm as I said, I'm changing locations. I'm on my front porch because I'm a little concerned about the backyard and then it might start raining on me. So anyways, good morning, everybody. So let's kind of talk about yesterday we were talking about your environment and, kind of as it being a thief of productivity. Good morning, Brian. Welcome. And so this morning, so we kind of got through all the thieves of productivity. There were 4 as the author outlined it in the book called The One Thing. And so we kind of finished up that part of it. And now we're talking about, good morning. You can't stay. No worries. Come back later and watch the rebroadcast, Brian. But now we're talking about the next chapter is on success as a journey. And I know it sounds kind of trite, but the joy is in the journey. And the way I titled this was one step at a time. So I'm going to actually try to get my iPad going here so I can read you guys something. So, it's a Chinese proverb, and you guys have probably heard it before, but I'm going to quote it to you here. Oh, shoot. Wrong page. Oh, okay. Here we go. From the book, The One Thing by Gary Keller, it says, to get through the hardest journey, we need only take one step at a time, but we must keep stepping. And so I think this is really, really important to remember that I think it was Zig Ziglar said, most people won't take the second step unless they take the first. That kind of makes sense, right? You got to take the first step in order to take the second. Good morning, Lace. Welcome. And so, yeah, small steps, big accomplishments. Exactly. So you got to take the first step. And the way I titled this was you have to go big, you need to go small. And what does that mean? It means really that, the author talks about really getting focused on your one thing. What is the one thing you can do whereby everything else is either easier or unnecessary? And that's really the key to this whole thing is what's the small step that you can take? What is your one thing is that small step that you start taking towards success. He says, and I want everybody to do this together. He says, I want you to do something. I want you to close your eyes. I'm not going to close mine because I wouldn't be looking at you guys if I did. I want you to close your eyes and imagine your life as big as it can possibly be, as big as you've ever dared to dream, and then some. Close your eyes. Can you see it? It says, now open your eyes and listen to me. Whatever you can see, you have the capacity to move toward. And when you go for And when what you go for is as vast as you can possibly envision, you'll be living the biggest life you can possibly live. You'll be living large. And I love what he says there because it's like the envisioning of that big life and really the moving toward it daily. That is living large. Envisioning what you want to create in your life as big as you can possibly make it. He says, take your income and double it, then double it again, and just say, is what I'm doing today going to move me toward that number? And he said, that's where what we're doing today becomes our one thing that moves us toward that big life. And that is living large. That is the journey. is just doing today what I know can take me closer to what I ultimately want to create, that big life I want to create. And honestly, you guys, that is the joy. That is that forward progression, that always moving towards something. That's the joy in the journey. It really is. That's what it's all about, is that forward motion, taking those small steps daily. You know, most of us, if we look at something that's on our dream board and our vision board, it's like, hey, good morning, Danny. Welcome. What's up? This is my pastor, Danny Mack, is on this morning. Good morning. So, you guys, most of us think, okay, I have a dream out there. I have a goal. I have a vision, and it's interesting because once we get the new car or we get the new house or we get the promotion or whatever, it's like, for some reason, it's almost not as good as when we were envisioning it. It is, it's great, but we are born to desire more. We're born to move forward. We're born to constantly be evolving. So that joy is in the right now. It's in the present, and it's in taking those steps. I can't remember the author that said this, but he says, that happiness is really being in pursuit of a worthy goal. That's true joy, and happiness is the pursuit, the moving toward. And what I'm here to say is it's this, the author says, it's the one thing. What is the one thing I can do today to move me closer to whatever it is, that big goal, whatever that big life is, that live large, huge, big dream. It's honing it down to what's the one thing I can do today. So, like for instance, if you say, well, I want to have this incredible relationship with my spouse, maybe you're in a place where you're not feeling as close to them in the moment right now, but you kind of ask yourself, what is the one thing I can do today to be closer to them, to create this beautiful, perfect, or not perfect, there's no perfect relationship, but this beautiful relationship that I am dreaming of. It's deciding what's the one thing. So maybe that thing is, hey, you know what? I'm going to go in an hour early this morning to work so that I can be home an hour earlier and spend a really beautiful time having dinner with my spouse. That's the one thing you can do today. And guess what? That is the joy, is that journey. That one thing, that one step. It's not all of a sudden this, materialization of this perfect relationship. It's the moving toward it that really is the magic and the joy. Let me just make sure I had lots of highlighted notes here, so I just want to make sure I didn't skip anything. It says, basically, to go big, go small. Focus on your one thing today. What is the one thing that you can do to move yourself toward that bigger goal that you have for your life? And, you guys, we are going to do, sorry, shaky camera. We're going to do a Miracle Morning 30-day challenge. And we've got several people who have raised their hand and said, I want to be part of that group. The Miracle Morning is a set of rituals or it's a ritual where you're doing a specific set of activities starting out first thing in the morning, and we're going to coach you through what that is, and it is life-changing. I will tell you guys, the Miracle Morning can be your one thing. It could be your one thing that you start doing every day that's moving you closer and closer to that bigger goal, the bigger, whatever it is. But I'm telling you, I'm finding such joy in that Miracle Morning. I can't wait to take a group with us through that. So if you want to be part of that group, just tell us in the comments box below. We'll add you. We're going to start it the Monday after Labor Day. We'd love to have a big group of guys and gals joining us for the Miracle Morning group. And, creating that success one step at a time. Your first step, your one thing could be starting to employ a Miracle Morning into your life. So I am so glad to be with you guys this Monday morning to kick off this beautiful week. Have an amazing day. And please comment, like, share, tag, all the above. Subscribe if you want to see the videos here. I'll be back here at 8:30 tomorrow morning. So have an awesome day. Bye, everybody.